So I'm sure that all of you have heard about Amway already, and you know what Amway is about. You know the product in and outside of it. You've dealt with Amway. You've done a lot with Amway. Um, and I've dealt with Amway before in the past. I've dealt with them. Let me try to see. Let me see if I'm in a good shot right here. There we go. That's a better shot. Um, But I want to say this, Amway has stepped up their game completely. They have stepped up their game completely. They have higher ups sending their downlines to other places. And what I mean by that is they're using their downlines as puppets to go fetch their own work that the higher ups need to do. And they paint this big ass paint over your head about being a millionaire and doing six figures and living the lifestyle, and it's completely brainwashed words that they tell you. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm saying this shit about Amway. But I am impressed because you guys have amped up your game. So here's basically a little bit of the story. I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing. You can probably gather content from what I'm saying to now. A couple of days ago, I left my job to go home. I was tired, I was beat up. All I wanted to do is get in my car, back up, go home, and call it a day. I didn't think nothing of it. Some dude was in between his car and my car, and he was eating something. He looked up because I came out. He's like, "Oh man, my bad." I'm like, "Nah, man, you good." So he started up a conversation, and he said, "Man, is that your dream car?" I said, "Nah, man. It ain't my dream car. It's something that just takes me to point A to point B." He's like, "Well, what is your dream car?" I had to think about it. I had to sit and think about what he said for a minute. I said, "Man, I don't even know." So he starts talking about what his car is and blah 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 and blah this and blah that. From the jump, he start lying to me. His girl, who's really his girlfriend, he called her his wife, which is okay. You know, it's okay to call your girlfriend your wife, or it's okay to call your boyfriend your husband because you're bringing it into existence. You're bringing into existence. You're telling the universe that you want to get married to the one who's standing right beside you. If a person doesn't say this is my husband, then it's not going to come true and you're not going to last long in the relationship. But that's besides the point. So anyways, he introduced me to his so-called wife. I'm like, "Hi, nice to meet you." You know, we have the conversation, blah 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 blah. He doesn't have a business card. I give him my number. He text messaged me the next day, and he arranges a meeting with me at a expensive coffee shop. I go with my wife. I go with my son. Um, we get to sitting down. I talk to him from the jump. I tell him my experience in life. I tell him what happened from point A to point B to C to D. I was open. I was 100 with him. My wife was 100 with him. At certain points he was 100 with me, but he wasn't at a 100 with me. And he didn't lie once, but he lied 2 times to me. So here we go. After that meeting, everything went well. He said that he'll give me a call on the cell phone, which I had to cancel that meeting because I had to go out and do DoorDash because I have to make up the difference just to have money so we can party and all that good stuff. So, you know, he text messages his upline, or he talks his upline. I don't know what his upline tells him, but he says, you know, if you're going to keep a meeting or keep a call, you have to like you have to say that you're going to be there. Sir, if I'm making money, I can't guarantee if I'm going to be somewhere, and I know that I'm making money. I don't know if I'm going to be there, because I'd rather make money than not make money and spend my time wasted looking at my cell phone and be like, I could be making money right now doing what I love doing, right? Because you can live comfortably with one job and two jobs, meaning you can work one job, which is a W-2, and you can work another job, which is an app job, which is a delivery food service job, and you would definitely live fine, and you won't be struggling as much because you'll have extra money coming to the bank. But that's besides the point. So the next day follows. We get up in the call, which was yesterday. We get up in a call. We talk. He continues to talk about this whole painted portrait about being a millionaire. He starts asking us questions. We answer his questions, and then he's like, "Hey, you know what? What broke the camel's back was when he said to me, well, Thursday there's a meeting, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to go because I know it's at last minute, but let me see if I can pull some strings." So I said, okay, that's fine. So I look at my wife and I say, well, he must be doing something. He must be either doing Amway or he must be doing Prime America. If you know what Prime America is, don't explain this shit to me because I already know what it is. It's a pyramid scheme, but you know what? I'll get into details because I've got into details before, but I'm not going to get into details right now. We're talking about Amway. Now, if you know about Amway's products is so expensive. You go on there and you hop on that motherfucker right now. Shit costs you $53, $50, $34, $30, $27. So shit just costs expensive. It's expensive shit, and when you're at Amway, you're doing Amway, you have to build your clientele, and your clientele has to either be rich or your clientele has to be rich, and your clientele has to be able to want to buy the products from your website so you can build your money and get how many figures that you get. And that's not the only thing. There's a level system that you get to reach. The highest is, I don't know what the highest level is, but once you reach that level, you're making about 6 figures, I guess, every year. Not sure how that works, but so anyways, I put 2 and 2 together because I got on YouTube, and the person behind the camera said the same thing that he was saying to me. And I said, he's part of Amway. He does Amway. I just discovered him because from the jump, he didn't tell me that he was doing Amway. From the jump, he told me he was doing different things, but he didn't say he was doing Amway. He said that he's mentoring people, right? I'm pointing quotes, and I'll tell you why I'm quoting this. He says he's mentoring people and he wants to bring more people to mentor. So anyways, I go on YouTube, I hop on there, and like I said, they say the same thing that he's saying. So today I text messaged him and I said, I'm going to be 100 with you. I'm tired of being stupid. This is I found out from somebody that you do either Prime America or you do America. And I was like, or Prime America, you do Amway. So can we hop on a chat at 9 p.m.? So he says, you know what? I'm driving right now. Let me, we can hop on a talk right now. So I call him. He's laughing about something. I don't know what the hell he's laughing about, but he's laughing about something. Maybe because he just got discovered. That's why he's laughing. Nervous laugh? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways. So he starts blah, 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 and this and that, and this and that. And I was like, okay, blah, 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 blah. So I was, all right, man, that's cool. All right, cool. So, he text messages me at 7:30ish. I didn't get back to him until like 7:35, 7:36. I was like, oh, I got to call this guy. I just got to jump on this and call him. So, I'm driving my car. I'm driving, and he's talking to me, and he's like, man, he's like, so what gave it away? I was like, well, you was painting this portrait about being a millionaire. You kept talking about it, and you talked about something about a meeting. And when I got on YouTube, they were saying the same exact thing that you were saying. But when he said it kind of like I shook his foundation, like he was like impressed, or not impressed, but like shocked. His foundation just got shook, and like, damn, he found me out. How the fuck did he find me out? Well, I found you out because you gave me clues at what you do, right? You told on yourself. I didn't tell on you. You told on yourself. So he said, before he got off the phone, man, he said, I forgot what the hell he said, but he text messaged me again saying, by the way, we don't do Amway, but we do mentorship by Amway. That don't make no sense. To me, that don't make no logic sense, because if you're mentoring by Amway, Amway is a company that's not going to let you do stuff like that. Amway is more of a place where you can build up a team, and with that team you can bring figures to your household. You can bring income figures to your bank, and not only that, but they can make six figures, the other people can make six figures, the other people, and it goes down by line by line by line, and you can raise to the rankings as much as you want because you're bringing people in, right? So that's how Amway works. What I want to say this is, there's a lot of people out there who are going to paint pictures up on your head about being a millionaire, but don't let them paint a picture. Let yourself paint that picture. So my wife tells me this a lot. She says the sky is the limit. You can do whatever you want in this world, as long as if you work hard, you hustle, and you grind. And if you do those three things, those three principles that I'm telling you, you'll get where you are. And sometimes, people are like, well, don't you have to go to college to become a millionaire, to have a career? Not really. You can make your own business. Yeah, you might have to do a hustle for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years just to get to the top, but you'll get there. You don't need a bachelor's degree. You don't need a degree from college to just say, hey, I just did this, I'm going to go into a career and I'm going to be a millionaire in 5 years because I'm going to continue to do this. That's not how shit works. That's not how life works. That's not how the circle of life works. If you want to get out of your job and you don't no longer want to be a W-2 employee, then you need to go out there and make sacrifices for yourself and your family and your living. And if you're tired of living the way that you live, you can always change it. Hell, I can change it. I'm changing my atmosphere right now. My wife is changing her atmosphere. Like I'm not even like, when I say I'm working 2 jobs, right? I'm doing Panera, right? That's a W-2, right? So I'm a W-2 employee, right? And then I do DoorDash. The days that I do DoorDash is the days that I have to go to work because I get paid out, because I'm a Panera driver and I earn tips. When I earn tips and I have enough for gas, I can go out there and do DoorDash. The days like today, which I worked in the afternoon, I can't do it. But the days that I work in the morning, I can do it. So if I'm off for 2 days from my job, I'm not going to go out there and do DoorDash because I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to waste my gas and I'm going to be dumb. So I have to think smart, and I have to think logically as my own business. My own what would I say? My own boss. I would have to my own boss. I would have to think logically. But to end this video, I just want to say the sky's the limit. Don't let no prime America person come up to you and paint a portrait around your head about how rich you can get just from scamming other people from their own company, because they are a pyramid scam. Remember, they are a pyramid scam. Look them up. Pyramid. They're a pyramid scam. You guys know what the hell I'm saying. Look them up. You'll see what the hell I'm talking about. When it comes to Prime America, don't let no Prime America person, or not Prime America, excuse me, don't let no Amway person also paint a scale around your head saying that you're going to be a millionaire. Because this guy gets off the phone and he says, hey, I promise you, we're going to be a millionaire. That's fine. You can be a millionaire. I don't care. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. You want to be a millionaire and you want to have a huge house, you want to have a beautiful car, that's fine. Do what you got to do. You ain't... To me, being a millionaire ain't shit. To me, I just want to live comfortably, and I'm living comfortably right now. I might not be where they want to be, but that in time, Why do I need that? Why? Look, I'm gonna say this, right? So Christians believe that when they go to heaven, they don't get riches from heaven, but they get like, I don't know what the hell they get actually. What the hell do they get?
Their riches comes from God, because without God, they don't have anything. We won't survive without God.
So their riches come from God, the Lord, right? So when I pass, I know my riches will come from God. God will judge me, and at the end of the day, if I get to stay in heaven and enjoy His beautiful presence, that to me, right there, just joining, just being His presence, it's my joy, because that would be my, um,
Lord.
that would be my reward. Just enjoying His presence and being in His world. That's my reward. My reward right now in heaven is, or not in heaven, but on earth, is to take care of my wife, take care of my son, and take care of the household, and make sure that everything goes according to plan. So, again, don't let these people paint a portrait around your head and tell you fantasy shit, but go out there and do it yourself.